And welcome back to our February HubSpot update. New format, a little bit different from last time. It was definitely a lot longer than expected, so this time we're going to condense it down a little bit more, but interested to get your feedback. Make sure you hit us back in the comments, etc. I just want to introduce Brie. Brie Jimmins, our community manager. You saw her last week. How are you, Brie?
Very good, mate.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, very, very good.
Awesome.
The first one I think Brie really wants to sort of tackle because it's her favourite one out of all of these. So Brie, do you want to take away the conditional forms?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is for Sales Hub and Service Hub users in enterprise subscriptions. Yep. And they've called it conditional form to URL routing. So they've basically updated how you can route users from a form to other places. So you can now do meeting links as well instead of typing them in. You can just select it. But what's really cool about this is that it's conditional. So if you're collecting persona information on a form, let's say you've got like a marketing manager persona and a sales manager persona, you can now send them to two different web pages that is specifically tailored for them. So I think this could be pretty cool if you use a form in your onboarding process, sending them to particular places and make it more personalized. I'm super excited about that one. It is live now, global, around the world. Yeah, super excited. It's really cool.
I will let everyone know, for those playing at home, that this is enterprise.
Yes.
If it seems too good to be true, it's definitely enterprise. The one I'd like to tackle today, first of all, off the bat, is the AI forecasting. I think it got spoken about in Boston in September about all the new AI rollouts. But if we read here, I think HubSpot's new AI-powered forecasts uses in-month sales data to project future sales, getting the team a bit closer to a more spot-on forecast. So this is currently in public beta, so if you want to get up there, wherever the top right-hand side where the company name is, click on that down to product updates. On the left-hand side, you'll see in beta. Click on that and you can request a few of them. This AI forecasting, we did it for ourselves this morning, but you can go through and opt yourself into that as well. You might receive an email from the product manager as well, just asking for a bit of feedback on that, which is obviously hugely encouraged to obviously perfect the tool. With AI, obviously there is that element of asterisks, and there's going to be that learning aspect. So I think in the early stages specifically, I wouldn't completely lean on it 100% as the truth of what things should be. But I feel like it's definitely going to take into consideration how long it's taking a deal to close, how long deals are staying in specific stages, and looking at some of the nuances between each of those deals and what are they closing. So I feel like as this tool is going to progress on more and more, it's going to get a little bit more refined and better executed essentially. So don't rely on it 100% right now. But what I would suggest is to lean into it, turn it on, start to play with it, and maybe over the next few months, based on the manual input and based on the AI forecasting. Brie,
yes.
How are you going?
I'm over here.
There's another one. There's another one that I think you really wanted to sort of tackle. I didn't get super excited about it, but you did, and that's exporting the duplicates via CSV.
Yeah. I got excited about this because not all of people I've worked with have Ops Hub in order to manage their duplicates effectively. I've also always found it quite hard to create a list of duplicates in HubSpot. So basically what this is going to do is if you go to your duplicates page, you can export that list of people. I was just talking to Geordie about this, and we were trying to figure out, once you have that list of duplicates, what do you do then? I think there will need to be some sort of maybe creating a property that you can use in the spreadsheet and say, yes, get rid of these or merge these. But I think if you're a whiz at Excel or Sheets, it's going to be a lot easier to manage those duplicates, especially, like I said, if you don't have ops, you have to go through that list one by one and review them one by one. So it can be a lot of work, I find.
Yeah, I think also if data is a big concern for you as well, I think maybe just also reaching out to HubSpot, you reach out to us, whatever you like to do, and just maybe get a trial for Ops Hub as well.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's obviously got a lot of power behind it, definitely from a data standpoint. But there's obviously a lot of things that you can do within workflows. I won't list off all the things that you can do, but it's a pretty pretty powerful tool for sure.
Yeah.
The next one that I'm going to speak about, I'll talk about this one, and it should be, if everyone's watching in the US, if everyone's watching in the US, you got it. If you're watching in Australia, New Zealand, or anywhere in Asia Pacific, Commerce Hub has launched in Australia, which is really good. Now, there's a lot to unpack with Commerce Hub, use cases, how could it work, setting it up, etc. So Brie is actually going to I think we are.
Yep.
We're actually going to do a HubSpot user group on Commerce Hub specifically. And we're really going to step through setting it up, like what it's used for, setting it up, and then a flow on how it could use. Yep. So a big part of it is payment links is a big one. You're able to spin up a payment link, someone's able to transact with you. You can make that reoccurring if you like as well. That's probably a big thing. Then you've got the power inside HubSpot to go through and actually start looking at that payment data. You can cancel reoccurring subscriptions. I did a shameless plug if you want. I did a webinar a couple of weeks ago about payment or Commerce Hub specifically, or onboarding for SaaS. There is the link is in the description, or I might put a link up at the top left-hand corner if you're on YouTube to watch through SaaS and how best to use payments, onboarding, but also Commerce Hub if you're a SaaS, if you're in the SaaS industry as well. The one is going to be the HubSpot User Group. Have we got a date?
April, last Thursday of the month.
Yep.
I do not know the date right now, but is the last Thursday.
The last Thursday.
Yep.
If you go to jump on our newsletter, www.nbh.co, jump on the newsletter, we'll notify you of when that hug is. Hug is a HubSpot user group. You can sign up for free, you can get the recording and not attend, all that sort of jazz. But also as well, again, I'll make it pop up there somehow. If you want to rewatch the webinar that went through in using onboarding and then payments with SaaS specifically, that's going to be up there as well, so you can check that out. It's just going to be so good to have a sales team to be able to just instantly transact and send something through.
Ultimately, I do think this Commerce Hub is going to tie a lot of things together for people. Currently, the tech stacks are far and wide, so I think this is just adding another reason to bring everything to HubSpot, which is great because it's all in one place. Yeah,
and it's using the Stripe infrastructure as well, so it's pretty consistent and there's no errors with that. So. In my opinion anyway. So stay tuned for a little bit more of that. Commerce Hub should be live in your account. I am seeing it in some portals and not in some portals. I see commerce at the top there. Sometimes our portal hasn't got it yet, but we've got to go to contacts and then go down to payments. It's in there. It's kind of a bit annoying.
I haven't played with it enough to know, but I'm excited too.
Which probably brings us to the next point, which we actually haven't planned, is the navigation.
Yes.
Discuss.
Yes, discuss. So I do trust HubSpot when they say they are trying. They're trying to make our lives easier, faster, more efficient. A lot of software has their menus on the left-hand side. It's what we're used to. It's the norm in terms of UI design. So I understand why they've done it. I am personally struggling to find where everything is at the moment because they've kind of changed the organization a bit. I'm not a hater. I'm just not used to it. I've been using the top menu for the past 5-6 years. So I am a creature of habit.
So I agree with you. I personally don't like it, mainly because I've been swimming in the same, a very long time. I think the reason they're doing this is because obviously a lot of features are going to be coming out in the next couple of years, and the current structure on how it's done doesn't work.
No, a lot of things are hidden in things, or the lists get too long.
Again, I'm still on the old version because I like it, but if you have gone up there, you can switch back, by the way. So if you've gone and moved across and you want to switch back, if you just, again, where you go product updates, you click on the company name, there's a little thing there that goes switch back to the original navigation. It will ask why, and then why do you want to do it? So feel free to give your feedback on that. Another one that I kind of wanted to talk about, this is probably one, it's a pretty easy one. I think double opt-in for forms has kind of come out. Maybe you can chat about that. Yeah,
I started playing with it a little bit. So basically, if you turn it on, you can set up a template that is just a simple double opt-in, confirm your subscription. If that is on, it will send each time someone submits a form unless they've already double opted in. They've also changed the subscription drop down in an email. So if you want to to send someone to like manage preferences, you can now send them to like subscription confirmation as well. I think it's good. I'm personally used to getting a double opt-in email, and it also helps with making sure you're collecting the information from the right people who are interested in what you're selling or you know, producing.
You'll find more open rates, you'll find less bounces, you'll find better data. So I think this is going to work for larger teams, larger databases, you know, that have got, you know, 10,000 plus or something like that. Lead generation is their main MO, and what we don't want to do is waste people's time. For example, we don't want to waste our sales team. We don't want to waste their time with people that are unqualified, but also potentially even just entering the wrong data in as well. So I think we'll get a bounce on that anyway, but it's just confirmed, so it's double opting in for that as well. The next one that we'll talk about is the cookie consent banner customization. So I have a joke in my own head. I've never voiced this out, but I already know if you're using HubSpot if I can see that like consent banner.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
First thing I go, I was like, oh, these guys use HubSpot straight away without even having to look to see whether they got the code on their website. So this gives you obviously the customization to be able to do so. So basically you should be able to update it, have a bit more flexibility in regards to what that looks like, what it, fonts, colors and layouts and things like that.
Pretty much everything. You can custom. That's the reason I got excited about this one, because you will go onto a website, you're like, oh, HubSpot, cool,
HubSpot.
okay. Instead of thinking about their product, I'm thinking about how they're using HubSpot.
It's very,
I don't know, it's so minuscule, but I think it's cool. I
think it's just that consistency with brand as well.
Absolutely,
To wrap up today, so that's where we're going to go. All of the updates that we'll have are in the link below, so just click on it and you can check it all out. And if there's something specific that you guys want to hear from us, make sure you hear out. Before I roll today, I kind of wanted to go through and speak about our HubSpot user groups. I know we're stepping them up a little bit this year. Brie, do you want to talk to us about the couple that have happened and what's coming up as well, just to summarize it?
Yeah, for sure. So we started the year with our AI chat, which I think was a really good way to start off the year, especially as everything's continuing to, like we just heard about the AI report, forecasting. So that's going to continue to come out. So if you want to go rewatch that and think about when and why to use AI, I think that's super important. February, Geordie and I talked through 10 common pitfalls to avoid. Really good if you're a beginner user or if you feel like your HubSpot's getting a bit messy. March, we just talked about reporting with Dom. That was a great one as well. Talked about, you know, the core reports you need in HubSpot. Next one, we're talking about sales pipeline optimization. And as we move throughout the year, we're trying to be a bit more, I guess, case-based and talking about real-life situations and how to optimize your HubSpot to those real-life situations. So it might be the industry you're in, it could be this problem you're trying to solve. So not so much in our April one, we're talking about Commerce Hub, which will be hub specific, but that is solving a problem. I'm super keen to continue to build, and they're going to be a bit more, not dense, but going to give you solutions and useful rather than just talking through hubs.
If you want to join that, it's free. Like I said, if you can't make it, make sure you sign up to it and then sign up to the event. You can see all the previous ones there, but in the description below or at the top link here, if you're on YouTube, you can click through to the HubSpot user group and then sign up and you'll just get notified. So it's good if you're the day-to-day user of HubSpot and you kind of want to understand how you could just get a little bit more ROI out of what you're spending with HubSpot, but also coupled with these videos, you should get an update on the new updates on top of like how to use it as well, all for free. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and that's all we need from you from that. But that's our February update. We're refining our new format every single month, so make sure you like and subscribe as I mentioned so that we can keep you up to date. But thanks Brie, thanks for this month.
Thank you, mate.
And we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
I'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye.